So, Brady, what was your reaction when you found out this was finalized and you were going to get the opportunity to play outdoors here at Falcon Stadium?
Obviously, really excited. This will be my first opportunity to get a chance to play outdoors in a legitimate game. And, being a senior and being this my last year, it's going to be a cool opportunity for us to, kind of go out with a kind of special memory for us. I think my family's coming out, so I'm excited to see them too. And, they're doing a lot of things for it, and, they're really pumping it up. So we're excited. We got an in-city rival, so I think it's going to be a really fun weekend.
New Year's Day, the NHL has the big outdoor game. Is that something you kind of A, watched, and B, thought, man, I would love to do something
Yeah,
like that?
so when they first started, I was probably like 10 or 12 years old when they first started doing these, Winter Classic type deals. And they had like that HBO 24/7 series kind of leading up to it. And, I just thought it was the coolest thing as a young hockey player, getting like that inside look and to, how these guys interact on a day-to-day basis. And then obviously the build up to the big game. I had an opportunity actually about 4 years ago when they played at the Big House in Michigan. I'm from Detroit. I got to go watch the Red Wings play the Maple Leafs outside. And I think it was like -10 outside, but it was awesome. So we had a good time. It was me and my dad.
As a kid, did you skate outside, play outside, learn to skate outside?
Yeah, so actually I have a lake right in my backyard. So I know Frank was kind of touching on anything else about Colorado. I love it here too, but I do miss the water from time to time. So yeah, all the time in the wintertime, my dad we get the plow it off, and then I'd be out there from sun up to sundown basically on stuff when I didn't have stuff to do. So it's kind of when you fall in love with the game, just getting out there with your buddies and just enjoying the outdoors and playing hockey together. So definitely some fond memories out there.
Could you maybe go a little more into depth of playing with your friends outside on that lake behind your house? Like the games and.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to whether it's practice or games you play normally. There's that added pressure to it, and when you're just out there in the in the lake with your friends and you're just messing around and just enjoying each other's company, playing a game we all love, and nowadays it's kind of the point we get to have a couple of beers while we're out there too, but. No, we still enjoy it. So it's definitely a special point in time for any hockey player when you're growing up to get that opportunity to play out there.
Is it an added bonus that it is a game against CC and you guys get that crosstown? I mean, Frank was talking about what a fun rivalry it is, and obviously it's fierce, but there's a lot of respect there.
Yeah, obviously, there's a lot of history between our two teams being in the same city. They've enjoyed a lot of success in their program history, and obviously the last couple of years we've kind of come along too. So. It's always awesome to get a chance to play those guys. A lot of fans come out, and you get supporters on both sides. So it's always a lot of fun to play them and play Denver. You're kind of interstate rivals. So definitely a little more special. I was hoping when we first started hearing rumors about this, it was gonna be the CC or Army. That's what I was hoping for. So yeah.
Brady, just talk a little bit about what you think this atmosphere is going to be like. Obviously, two in-state teams, probably packed house on this football stadium. I mean, as a player, right? I mean, that's something you dream about, playing in an atmosphere like this.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think there'll be a little bit of nerves for some of the guys coming out there, but at the end of the day, it's gonna be so cool. Like I said, my parents are coming out, so they got a chance to see me play outside, which I think is gonna be an awesome experience. Hopefully we do get a lot of fans coming out from the city. We'll see if the cadets make it back. I know it's the hundreds weekend for them, so it's a big weekend for a lot of the seniors. They'll be gone, so we'll see how many cadets we can get out there on Monday. But, yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully, they're out there tailgating a couple hours before the game and, bring some good energy for it. So,
how nice would it be to take a lap around that rink with the Pikes Peak trophy back in your possession?
Yeah, so we got to get that back still, and I think that's what's going to make it more special this year, too, for the opportunity on Monday. Hopefully we take care of business Friday and get that chance to get it back on Monday. And I think, especially for my class, 4 years with these guys, to kind of end it on that would be a really, really cool experience for us. So.
What was it like not really knowing if this game was going to happen for so long? Like if this was going to be one of the great final pieces of your senior year or not for a whole year? Was never announced.
Yeah, like we started hearing rumors from our coaches, back in the summertime when we were training, and we just thought, that'd be such a cool thing if it actually did, happen. And then obviously when it was announced the Stadium Series was coming here, we thought we had a pretty good shot at, being able to keep the ice for an extra day or two. And I never really doubted that it wasn't going to happen. So I guess, my hopes were always pretty high. And then obviously, in the last 2 weeks, we really obviously started coming together. And, we're excited. It's going to be a really fun weekend. And, hopefully we can win some games too.
Your dad's played a lot of hockey, played in the NHL, but I'll bet he's never played an outdoor stadium game.
Not that I'm aware of, no. I mean, maybe when he was younger out in Thunder Bay, he might have had couple exhibition games or something out there. But any kind of NHL game or something like that, I'm not aware of. No, so. But I know it'll be, like I said, it'll be a cool experience for me and him to kind of be able to share that, and get to come out here and watch you play, and probably one of my 10 or 15 final games that I'll play as a hockey player. So it'll be fun.
Will you check out the Avs game?
Yeah, so I'm assuming we'll probably, as a team, try and get some tickets and go together. Frank, loves doing that kind of stuff, so I'm sure we'll have something lined up for us that weekend. Obviously, we got to play Monday, so we'll go out there, watch the game a little bit, get rested, and then start preparing for the test on Monday.
I'm curious, back in October when they had the big announcement and snowed here, did you see kind of rink? They didn't set the rink, but they had the nets out and snow was covering the field. Did you see that part at all?
I saw some pictures of it. Yeah, I did see some pictures of it, and it'll be cool. I don't know what the weather's going to be like about a month out from where we're at right now, but yeah, it'll be. I'm hoping it's a blizzard almost too. So it'll be fun. I think no matter what happens, but.
If, God forbid, the NHL game gets delayed and you guys don't get to practice on that ice before you play on it, how crazy would that be?
Well, hey, the bright side of that is neither team get to practice on it, so we'll both be going in blind, and yeah, I think it'll be fun. Anytime you get a chance to play in a new environment, whether it's a new building or whatever it is, and it just makes it a little different, and you got to kind of feel the game out, and we'll go from there. But I don't care if I don't get to touch it before I get on there for warm-up, so it'll be fun no matter what for us.
Well, talk a little bit about, I guess, having that lake in your backyard, so to speak, and I don't know, did you get together with friends and played? Is that how you learned the game of hockey, learn how to skate?
Yeah, so I grew up on Lake Wissota. It's in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. And every year my dad would plow a little spot right below our house, and we'd go out there with my brother and my sister and some buddies, and it's kind of where I learned to play the game, and I think that's the most fun part about playing hockey is the kind of the outdoor games with your buddies. So
Has that kind of helped you grow your love for the sport, so to speak? Dad's out there, you're with your friends and you're young, and it's not about so much the pressure of winning, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's definitely where I think my love for the game grew. I think it's also a great place to develop your skill set because you're right, there's no pressure or anything. Like you're not out there to win hockey games. You're out there just to have fun with your buddies. So I think that's where I learned how to play the game, and so yeah, it was great growing up on the lake.
All right, you're hoping for a blizzard or a balmy day when you guys play?
I don't know. I think the blizzard would be kind of cool, but I don't know how cool it would be to play in it. But yeah, no, I hope the weather's great, and I know the atmosphere will be a lot of fun. So.
What was your reaction when you found out that this was definitely happening? You guys are definitely going to play outdoors.
Yeah, no, obviously it's exciting. I'm a senior, so being able to go off kind of in a historical game like this is going to be great. I think having the opportunity to play an actual game outdoors, I know you hear it a lot in the NHL. They say like it reminds them of their childhood, but I think it actually will, and it'll be a great send-off. So.
Does it make it even better that it is a game against CC?
Yeah. They're obviously our biggest rival, you could say. So it'll be fun. I think we'll have a good crowd. The emotions of the game will probably be at an all-time high. So yeah, it'll be really fun. So.
What is because obviously not everyone grew up with a lake in their backyard that they could skate or play pond hockey on. What's the key to playing outdoors, in those kind of elements? I mean, maybe the ice won't be as smooth. It might be windy. I mean, what kind of advice are you going to give your teammates?
Yeah. That's a good question. I think just simple hockey. You can't really overcomplicate it because, you don't know how the ice conditions will be. I'm sure they're going to do a great job with it, but like the wind could be a factor and stuff like that, and if it's snowing. So I think just simple hockey, and honestly, play the way we play every game. I think it'll be fine. So.
This team has played in some big-time atmospheres against some great teams, but this will be obviously a different kind of test, maybe 50,000 people, this, football stadium that's now a hockey stadium. Just talk about the atmosphere, the opportunity to play, in something as big as this.
Yeah, it's it'll be exciting for sure. Being being able to play hopefully in front of a lot of people, a big crowd, in a big environment like that, and being able to play outdoors against our crosstown rivals, I think it'll be a special moment that I remember for the rest of my life. So.
Do you think, as captain, it'll be challenging to keep people's eyes on the prize? There's a lot of games between now and this.
Yeah. No, I think our team's really focused on the task at hand. I think we're pretty good about that. We've matured a lot this year, so I think when the day comes that we play outdoors, I think we'll be ready for it. But right now, we're here to go up in our conference standings, and we're just going to focus on the task at hand right now. So.
How cold did it get during those outdoor practices in Chippewa Falls?
Really cold. Really, really cold. Yeah. I remember most of the time you'd have to wear gloves underneath your actual gloves because your fingers would be so cold that you couldn't take it anymore. But yeah, it was, your nose got really cold, your ears got cold, but and then you go in the house for a little bit, warm up, some hot chocolate from the mom made, and then go back out on the ice to do it all over again. So.